Alright, this is a drive from Cambridge to Midvale, starting out from behind the library in the back road. It's a very, very rainy day. Got a car behind me, there's a lot of potholes. Yeah. I think I gotta take a left on this, Highway 86. My visibility's pretty limited. I don't see a single car on the road. I'm leaving Cambridge at this time, I guess, because I don't have access to the internet anymore. I tried to get back on and it asked for another password. I don't know what the deal is with that. It's kind of annoying. Thanks for visiting. Midvale's 8 miles down, Weiser 29. Weiser, they got a food bank that's Monday through Friday I'm very interested in. But I'll stop at Midvale first because tomorrow is Sunday, so it's no rush to get to Weiser. Noah's Angus Ranch, so it's beef cattle. My heart feels a little struggled from that Adams peanut butter. Not as bad as it's normally gotten in the past. There is something wrong with that peanut butter. I just don't deal with it. And I mean, you look at the price, it's cheap. It's been able to maintain cheap prices throughout the increase in prices for food. They're doing something with that peanut butter that's not good. Alright, I can eat other peanut butters. Especially the refrigerated peanut butter, that's perfectly fine. I might want to just try to focus on refrigerated, but that's rare. I don't want to buy that all the time. That can get kind of pricey. The peanuts are fine. Other peanut butters are fine. Sunflower butter is fine. Soy feels fine. Adams seems to be the culprit. I avoid Jif, I avoid Skippy, anything with all that sugar added and hydrogenated fat. Adams, avoid the hydrogenated fat, but but they're doing something to that peanut butter that's not right. They're able to keep the price down, but there's some kind of health problem that peanut butter is causing. As mild as it may seem, I'm congested in my heart, and it doesn't feel like it's as bad as it's gotten in the past, because I think the fish oil is helping prevent it. But that just tells me that, you know, if eating peanut butter got really bad in the past, and then eating the same stuff now with fish oil it gets bad but not as bad, tells me it goes straight to my heart and not my esophagus. It's seriously affecting a valve in the heart, like a valve is about to give out or something. So I can't deal with that. There's some kind of a chemical, a phytochemical that's affected my heart with that peanut butter. And you know, the best kind of peanut butter, the best kind of peanuts for peanut butter, it's going to be your oily stuff, the stuff that grinds easy, it doesn't get caught in the machine, maybe has a weak shell, just gets oily, it maybe has a resistance to rot, all kinds of, when you grind up peanuts, that's more surface area in the powder for it to rot. A lot of companies are coming out with that powdered peanut butter, not butter, but just dried peanut butter. But they're always adding sugar to it. 80% of those dried powdered peanuts have sugar added, and I don't buy them because of that because they add sugar. You know, it's not like they're listening to the customer. They're trying to deceive the customer, saying, "Oh, you know, it's like, oh, I'm not trying to mess with you," and then the person goes and messes with you. You know, they make that for statement ahead of time, like it's gonna cancel out our detection of them trying to fool us. It's ridiculous, these food manufacturers. But I mean, I don't have the equipment to turn peanuts into peanut butter. I wish I could grind them in my car effectively into peanut butter. I'd do that. I'd certainly like to make a nice peanut powder, add water to it, and then you have a paste to put on the bread. So I like to have the bread, although I think that there's got to be better breads out there. The bread I just got at this local general store has a good higher fiber ratio to sugar, and it tastes sweet too, which gets me a little nervous. I don't want my bread tasting sweet. I just want to get it for the texture, because I can add jams to it. It's like, you know, when I want to have a nice sandwich, if it's not sweet enough, I'll add my own sugar. I mean, they sell corn syrup separate, yet the manufacturers still have to put corn syrup in to 80% of the grocery store foods. It's just ridiculous. I guess that 95 means going 95 miles an hour to that guy. Alright, got a nice dirty windshield. Got to give him space and time. But yeah, the peanut butter, it's really messes with my heart still. I wanted to test out my heart a little bit with the fish oil, because I got these fish oil capsules. They're not cheap. They say take 3 capsules a day with each meal. I was doing one, but then I started eating this peanut butter, and I'm like, okay, better go to 2 a day, maybe 3 a day. Every scoop of peanut butter, I practically need a fish oil capsule. It's ridiculous. And it's like, you know, I wouldn't complain so much if the peanut butter wouldn't taste so good too. Peanut butter tastes quite good. It's pretty addictive. Adams makes a pretty tasty peanut butter, or at least the upper portion of that peanut butter. There is better peanut butter, but either way, they're all pretty addictive. So it's difficult. I hate to rely on one type of like spreadable butter for like bread. You know, I don't really have many options for putting things on bread, for slathering any kind of goodness. I don't want to do butter. I'm not too keen on butter. I'm not excited about that. If I could hard-boil eggs or make a poached egg, yeah, I'm limited with the bread because I'm unable to cook. I'm unable to toast. You know, like there's things I could bring in here, but they just take up too much room, like a toaster. You know, wherever I could plug in my computer, I could plug in a toaster and toast and make toast. Or there's an egg machine. It takes 15 minutes to make an egg tube. I just don't have the room in this car. So I'm limited with that, with what I can spread on my bread. And that's why I keep finding myself looking back at the peanut butter. It's because of my own severe limitations. You know, in a kitchen, it'd be a different story. You know, like those the frozen fruits. I would have a kitchen to let them thaw in. You know, in this winter time, I don't really have anywhere to thaw them. You know, it's like I have to consider jam more seriously as a traveler than I do the frozen vegetables, in the winter time at least. In the summertime, heck, I'd throw those frozen vegetables in my water and just let them thaw and cool the water down and make everything taste pretty good. you know, the options are kind of screwy depending on your situation. I looked at my map. I'm coming up upon Midvale. I don't know where to turn for the library. It looks like it's a pretty. It looks like they should have a sign that says the library is a left turn somewhere. There's this major street that just won't identify itself because I just never zoomed in on Midvale before, and that's something I would have done if I had the internet connection. And Midvale is just like Cambridge in that they share a lot. I'm guessing that, and they also their times are very similar. Holy crap! Midvale's even smaller. Well, that makes sense because it's open 1 to 5 today, whereas yeah, the other one is Cambridge is 1 to 6 today. Alright, so I'm slowing down a little bit. Nobody's behind me. Don't really see. Oh, that could be my turn. That could be it. I might be. Yep, I think that was it. Yeah, that looks like the turn. Because now I'm. Yeah, you blink, you miss the city, the town, the village. More the village. Okay, so, wow, what is that big gray thing? It's one of them granaries. Country Coffee Cabin. Buy something so you can get the internet, if they even have the internet. Alright, so I'm going to take a right here. There's no library sign, but there is definitely going to be a library because I talked to Cambridge librarian and she said that it exists. And that they do exchange books. And this looks like a kind of a major road. It's not even, yeah, no wonder it's not identified on the map. I don't even see a sign identifying it. So, yeah, there's a community park, a market, a tavern. What's on this left side here? If it's not a library, okay, it's a library. Midvale Community Library. Open. It's going to be open 1 to 5. Is there a park? I'm looking the park behind. Yeah, that's not good. I don't want to. I want to park on the side. And it's so muddy around here. This is crazy. I'm just going to stop this.